Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
And welcome to day 12 of the Engine 2 28-day challenge. We are getting ready to make a polenta French toast breakfast. Now, I don't know why it's called French toast, to be perfectly honest. I think it's because they cut it into different, more triangles or squares in the My Beef with Meat recipe. It's in that book, My Beef with Meat, if you've, I don't know if you guys have read that. But anyhow, we got some pre-cooked polenta. And we actually didn't know that we were supposed to get uncooked polenta, so we ended up getting this, and then we looked at it and saw that it was already cooked. And so we're slicing it up like this, and then we're going to heat it up, we heated up the skillet. We're gonna throw them on. Here, I'll show you what we're gonna do. We're gonna throw them on, and then we're going to put some maple syrup on, as well as some cinnamon. And
strawberries.
Well, first we're gonna put these on it, and we're gonna grill them up until they're kind of golden brown, and then we're going to put the cinnamon and maple syrup on them, and then we're gonna end up putting strawberries. We'll show you what it looks like when we're done. For lunch today, we're having a Fiesta Bowl, and for dinner tonight, we're having, I believe it's called the Rips sweet potato bowl. I don't know if he calls it Rips.
2 bowls in one day.
Yeah, 2 bowls and a bowl of strawberries to make your day great. So I'll show you what this looks like in just a second. Okay, so this is what the final product looks like. So you can see that we have just a couple slices of polenta. They're sliced about a 1/2 inch thick. And then we got the cinnamon on top of there, and then the strawberries as well. And this right here is the maple syrup. So there you have it. We're gonna dig in and enjoy. Okay, so this is gonna be my first bite ever of polenta. Okay, with a little cinnamon. I've got maple syrup on there.
You forgot the strawberry.
It tastes like, kind of like the inside of a tamale, you know, has that kind of texture to it, that corn meal that you get inside there. Who knows, maybe that is polenta, I don't know, but that's what it tastes like to me. So, it's good. And with the maple syrup, and then obviously with the strawberry, probably be even better. So, there you have it, polenta. Okay, so here we are for lunch, and we're having the Engine 2 Fiesta Medley. Fiesta Bowl, Fiesta Special stuff. You get it in the freezer section at the store, and this is what it looks like. Like after we make it, we're gonna put it in little bowls. Now, I don't know who has these things, Rip. You're acting like everybody has these little tortilla bowl things. Maybe it's like a Texas thing, I don't know, but we didn't have any, so we thought, hey, just like the taco shells that go over the little thing in the oven and they curl and it's perfect, we'll do the same thing with these corn tortillas. We'll put them over cups and they'll just form little tortilla cups. Not so much. Take a look. See, they don't really come out the way you thought they would. Or, anyhow. So, we did our best, but we're going to have something sort of kind of like a bowl with this on top. Sound good? Okay, we'll show it to you in just a second. Okay, so this is what it looks like. We told you we'd share. I know it's not like the normal bowls and stuff, but people are eating it, they love it, and they're trying to eat it like a taco. I don't know if that's gonna work out or not. See, everybody is really craving the barbecue tacos that we had the other night, but can't have them every night. You gotta try some other stuff, I'm just telling you. Anyhow, we're gonna dig into this, and we'll see you tonight with our either a tip or a myth. Don't know for sure what's gonna happen yet, but stick around. Okay, so through the course of the meal, actually right as I was finishing the last bite, Danielle realized that she forgot to put spinach on it, and it was more supposed to be like a salad type thing, I guess. So keep that in mind when you think of the picture. So, or when you think of the last shot that we had with what it's supposed to look like. I think it's supposed to have, you know, a bundle of this stuff on it. So I think I'll just have to, like, you know, eat this by itself. So good. Okay, so here we are with dinner, and for dinner we mentioned earlier that we're having a sweet potato bowl. We decided to do something a little bit different tonight because we had the sweet potato bowl last week. So we decided instead of, we're gonna have the same stuff, but we're just gonna prepare it a little bit differently. Instead of cutting up the sweet potato and chopping it up and putting it in a big bowl, we're actually gonna make the sweet potato kind of like a baked potato, and we're gonna pour all the ingredients inside, kind of like a stuffed sweet potato, if that makes sense. So what we got is our red bell peppers, we got our mango, avocado this time, and then we also have our black beans over here, and then we got our sweet potatoes that we cooked in the oven, just like a regular baked potato. So, and we're gonna put quinoa on top of it as well, or kind of inside it. So all those things are gonna go into it. We'll fix it up and we'll show you what it looks like once it's done. And you guys already know what all this stuff tastes like together, but we'll show you what it looks like. For today's tip, we just want you guys to know, for those of you who are first timers to eating a plant-based diet, you're probably wondering, well, how do I go out to eat and what do I do when I leave? Well, once you're done with this 28-day challenge, you're gonna say, oh, I wanna go out and eat. Where am I gonna go? A couple things to keep in mind. First of all, any place you go, you can always ask, and it's possible that they will modify what they have. I found, my personal experience is they're more than willing to modify what is on the menu to suit your needs. So if you ask them, hey, can you cook this without oil? Can you do this without dairy? Do you have soy-based creamer? Do you have whatever it is? You can ask, and oftentimes they do have a solution. The other thing to keep in mind is what we do oftentimes when we're on the road and we don't know places around that are are vegan restaurants. What we do is we use Yelp, and you type in vegan or vegetarian, things like that, and you'll get tons of great restaurants in any area just by typing that in. And we look at the menu and say, oh, okay. Now, granted, you can always go someplace, get a salad, and especially if you carry your own dressing with you. We do that on occasion, but if we know we're going someplace, we might have our own dressing with us. But you can always use balsamic vinegar as well, and or you can talk to the cook. It depends on where you're at, but you can always ask and say, hey, I'm looking for you know, an oil-free dressing, and see what they have. So as you can see, we told you guys we were going to show you what it looks like. This is what we did. So it's got quinoa under there. That's a sweet potato, like I said, quinoa, and then the black beans, the mango, the avocado, the red bell peppers. It's all goodness. So I think we're going to like it. And we want you guys to comment, subscribe, and if you haven't already, make sure you guys share it with a friend. So we can have lots of people sharing. Isn't that right? Share! Okay, thanks guys. See you tomorrow.